And I don't limit that to just doing a show. I define my creativity in the way that I present myself every day, in the way that, not that I just physically present myself, so not in just the way that I dress, but also in the way that I carry myself. You know, I am a creation of the highest power, and therefore I should be a reflection of that, you know? So I don't tie and I don't define myself just by a show or just by a job or just by who I'm in a relationship with. Those things are meant to refine me, not define me. And I'm hoping and praying for those things for you as well. You know, I realized that much of my life currently is either spent lamenting about the past, which, you know, is something that, you know, we curse, nurse, and rehearse the past all the time. Or my life is spent being in anxiety about the future. Oh, I've got to work this whole week. Oh, I don't, what am I doing this weekend? What am I doing for lunch? There's going to be traffic. Oh my God, I don't feel like tomorrow already. I haven't even gotten through today and I'm already like, I can't even for tomorrow. I can tell you that it feels as though at least 60% of my life is spent either living in the past or acquiescing to the future, which hasn't even arrived yet. Not enough of my life is spent just living in the present. And I'm sure that this is probably true of you. Oh, all of the things you have to do. Oh, I got to do this from a website. I got to do this. And you cause yourself such great anxiety. Oh my God, I didn't do this. I didn't do that. The only thing you can do is be in the present, which I didn't realize was such a hard thing. Yesterday was the first time in a long time that I had taken a shower and I just didn't think about what I was going to eat for dinner or what I was going to put on or what had happened in this conversation yesterday and what I should have said to him was this and what I should have said to her was that. And next time I see her, this is how I'm going to ignore the shit out of her. And next time I see them, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to play the shit out of them. You know, like I just don't want to live like that anymore. I want to live in the present. I want to enjoy the breath of life as it stands right now. Trust me, on your tombstone, there's not going to be something that says, oh, they were the best podcaster in the world. You know? The present is important, and there is not a coincidence to the fact that the present is called a present. The religious construct about the word, the present, is not a coincidence. The whole idea is that the present is a gift. The present moment is, in fact, a gift. I know that for a lot of us, living in the present is very hard. But if you understood the direct correlation to the presence of mind and life in abundance, even. The University of Pennsylvania did a study that repeating a mantra, being present to be meditative, actually increases the brain levels in which control your personality, your frontal cortex, and your consciousness. And so being meditative and living in abundance and living with intention, it actually has positive effects on your physical being. So hopefully the information that I've passed on to you guys in terms of meditation and in terms of living in the present and in terms of understanding the stream of consciousness in which is to be explored in even stillness and mindfulness as it stands and as we understand abundance and the correlation of all of those things. Hopefully I'm able to help you, and hopefully you're able to really just enjoy life as it stands right now. I challenge you, next time you are alone or next time you are stuck in traffic, just repeat to yourself, thank you, God. God already knows what you need. You know, the universe already knows what it is that you need. And could you imagine living in a world where you constantly had to beg the universe to supply the needs of things that you truly needed in life? Not the things that you wanted, but the things that you truly needed. Could you imagine if the universe wasn't intentful and wasn't harmonious with us enough that it didn't acknowledge all the things that was necessary for you to live today? I don't live in that world. I live in a world where I have everything that I need to live the life that I am supposed to live today. Therefore, I'm not anxious about, or at least I try not to be anxious about what's to come. We all have our moments. You know, I just finished giving you the whole Queen radio spiel about how I was so busy looking in the right lane and looking in the left lane and looking at what everybody was doing that I couldn't even deliver the show. Because I just felt like, oh, this can't possibly be good enough compared to what everybody else is doing. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, who I am is good enough. Who I am, it doesn't matter who else does it. And it doesn't matter on what scale they do it. They'll never be me. So we're all anxiously awaiting, what's your art? What's the thing you've been working on? If it's the restaurant, if it's the radio show, if it's the podcast, if it's the website, if it's the vintage clothing business, do that. If you want to be a chef, if you want to be a motivational speaker, if you want to be a designer, if you want to be a singer, songwriter, producer, if you want to be J-Lo in this next life, there's only one room for J-Lo. But if you want to be a triple threat, there's room for you. So for that, I say, go out there and live your best life of abundance. Remember, right? You want to start a meditative some sort of meditative mantra for yourself. You want to live in a world where you are thankful for the current blessings because that soil begets the fruits of more blessing. I thank you guys so much for listening. And listen, let's not stay away from each other this long. Don't look at me and roll your eyes. I already know, okay? I was gone for a minute, now I'm back with the jump off. Thank you guys so much for listening. I love you. Peace!
The podcast you just heard was published with Anchor. Got something you want to say to the creator of this show? Send them a voice message using the Anchor app, free for iOS and Android.